Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. My name is Ninjas96 and today we are finally going to get this whole water tank system sorted out. Provided we don't have another massive setback like the algae situation in the last episode. Now we're going to set this playing and set it straight onto fast forward because we I don't really know why. It's probably just sheer impatience that I can't put it on play. How's our research going? Oh, that's only just started. That's nice. We are very nearly done the whole research thing, which will be good for our power situation. Stress is really low. I'm not entirely sure why it's so low, because they are struggling to breathe. But I suppose as long as this is going, they've got some hope. So, next, that needs harvesting, because that's fully grown. And this all really needs sweeping as priority 9, because they're not bothering at the moment. So, if we go into organic, we have 1500 kilograms of algae left over, which is still not very much. I mean, this is using... if it can... Oh, I don't know. It's using a bunch. Definitely faster than these guys are picking it up, which is not ideal. But, you know, hopefully today we'll get this system at least ready to be ready, and that will definitely help this whole system. One thing we do want to do is we want to make an enclosed room down here. This isn't going to be a priority because it's irrelevant until then, but we're going to put some power generation in here with a manual airlock. Boom and a bam. Cancel these bits and pieces. Put that liquid pipe back in. Oh, I've just heard something go down. That's not good. That would be the two most difficult things to replace. That'll do. And tiles, because we want this to be an enclosed area so we can have a separate power grid, because at the moment the power, well, this power grid is currently only operating with the algae deoxidizers, which are now out, and these things, but I don't think this one generator will be able to power the electrolyzers and the water pump and the gas pump and the gas... Oh, we don't need a gas pump up here. It's not going to be enough to power all of that. So we want another generator down here, which will hook up to this battery. And in fact, we can cancel all of these wires, just the wires. Yeah. Because, yeah, we don't really want that to be on the same system, given how much extra stuff needs to happen first. Did I just see someone come down here? Yes. Excellent. This is so close to being done. We will probably have to put a ladder in along here to make sure they can reach it all. Can we prioritize this a little bit lower down here? Is that going to help? Don't think it is it? No, they're still going to do it. So yeah, these are going to now say unreachable. And oh no, someone's got diarrhea from eating a mush bar. Kites! I'm sure Kite is always getting ill. But that's not too much of a problem. So they've swept that food up and now our ration box is full, which is tremendous news. So this needs harvesting again. And I'm kind of reluctant to put another ration box in here because it won't be too long until we be making a food storage area in the cold. But 54,000 calories between 9 is tremendous, especially while these are still producing. Harvests remaining 1 and 2. So yeah, that is excellent news. Yeah, we're gonna have to put. Oh, what did we unlock into research? We need to set a new research thing. Good shout. Open research. Insulation next. Where were we? Ladder. Base ladder. Down here. And while we're at it, let's tile this off. Just as a precaution. Priority 9, please. And prioritize this stuff. And then we'll just poke through up here. There's not actually anything up here we need. There's a tiny bit of algae there, but to be honest, don't care quite enough for that. Is there a way of energy? Circuit overview, right. So it is producing a lot more power than it's consuming, unless this is going. So yeah, we are on the cusp of our energy situation right now, which is okay, because these are going to be out of action pretty soon, and these, how are we for algae right now? They're quite good actually. Sweet. Carbon dioxide levels, this is being dealt with a little bit, but not. I mean, it's quick enough, but it won't be once we get the water down here. But not sure I care. What might be worth doing is putting a door. No, that's about that. I don't like that. So how are we? End of day 29. We are so close to having that done. Oh, and actually thinking about it, we definitely want all of this swept up before the water comes in, because otherwise they're going to be very unhappy about doing that. We are going to get the polluted water tank going at some point, but that's not really a priority. Cancel. We'll sort that out later, I think, is the answer. Do we have anything else on the go? This area here, we'll do that afterwards. Oh, idle. Whoa. So does that mean that someone doesn't have anything to do? Right, what is Kite being told to do? Kite is a researcher. Well, have you run out of things to research? Okay. Well, in fact, while you're not researching, you can sweep up. And then we will get all of this stuff down here into these boxes, which will possibly fill up. So, just to make sure they don't, we'll do that. And so close, so close. I'm going to put a ladder there. No. I'm going to put a ladder here. And have them also dig this area here before the water comes in, I think. So priority 9, that, and that. And so we'll get all of this flowing in really quickly. It's not actually that much water. that's gone down a lot over 30 days of them just through drinking it. So yeah, at some point we want more water. We have new duplicants available though. So I'm going to do a quick jump cut to make sure my files aren't mahoosive, and we'll take a look at what this duplicant has to offer. Wow, so I am super glad I decided to stop recording there, because about 3 seconds afterwards OBS crashed, and I would have had to cry if I lost that footage. But these are the 3 duplicants we have on offer. We have Max, who has a little bit of everything, quite creative, but we already have our creativer. 20 decor expectation, destructive, irritable, can't dig, no. And Bert is very slow, but quite good at everything else. Early bird, can't dig, no thank you. Reject all. And keep on trucking. Yes, I know this is an invalid build. Why is that? But, oh well, we'll find out, I suppose. What we kind of want to happen is the research to stop. But at this stage, I don't really want to stop it until we've finished, because then we can completely disassemble this area and turn it into something more useful. But yeah, I have decided, as of that last clip, that we do need more water. There's a Weezewort here. So these are plants that produce cold. Well, they don't produce cold. They make the area around it cold, which is nice. But what we might do is take some of this ice and dump it off somewhere. I mean, ideally, we want to find a huge underground water source, but we don't appear to have any nearby, really. There's this area here, and what we might be able to do is heat this area up and melt it. And since it's quite close to here, that will be useful because it'll just sort of flow down. But the stuff that melts here might also be polluted, and if good water and polluted water mix, it's not good. It's not particularly bad either, to be honest, but polluted water sort of glitches out when they're combined. Research Center idle, that's because you're on 40 out of 40, that's fine. We are definitely close to having something really good going here. Can we? I mean, I know I've told you to do a lot of things, but can we do them, please? What are they doing? No, they seem to just be doing random stuff, like sweeping up and delivering. That's fine. It's probably a good thing for them to... These guys are stressed all of a sudden. Oh, Shark. Alright, Shark, take the day off. On the massage bench. Mr. Reginald. There we go. I don't know why Shark in particular is so stressed. We need another harvest. And definitely we need another ration box pretty soon. I know I just sort of talked about how we don't really want one, but we've got so much food now that one box doesn't cover it. Okay, one more research thing to go. It's not even something I really think we need, but disassemble these two. Which isn't an entirely good idea to disassemble them, because there's every chance the game will get patched and new research things will be added that obviously I won't have got because it's been patched. But we'll see. Jaden is the only one that's even remotely stressed. What we kind of need is someone to be operating this a little bit more so that our batteries charge up, because at the moment every time someone... the batteries aren't really doing anything. And loads of sweeping happening. How are we doing for carbon dioxide? See, it's going a lot better than it was. We've got lots of people who are just up here breathing anyway, which is why this is kind of carbon dioxide-y. But A, there's not a lot we can do about that, and B, oh, hang on, jobs. Who is the? Is it Kaiba that's cooking? Yeah, Kaiba, you don't really need to do that anymore. I mean, we'll leave cooking on, but we'll make it a lower priority. Priority 5. Because for now, we've got so much food down here that this is producing far quicker than we're eating it. That go through. Can't actually tell when that will be ready, but that's gonna be ready at some point. So these three seem to not quite be keeping on top of the carbon dioxide situation, if I'm honest. It does seem still to be piling up, but I'm not entirely certain about how that's going to go down. We have lots of polluted oxygen up in the bedrooms, which I'm not keen on. So, yeah, we have new tiles, I think. Insulated tiles. So, I'm going to put an air scrubber here and here. Priority 9 those. Just to make sure. Because, yeah, we don't want them breathing in polluted stuff, really, do we? I think it's still coming from in here. But this says awaiting filtration medium. Is that a low priority then? Apparently. Or are we out of sand? No, it would say if we were out. The toilets, 4 visits left, but by then that'll be good. Come on, guys! We're on a schedule. We need to get the water. We need water in here by the end of the episode. That's the task. That's the only task we've set ourselves by the end of the episode, and it's the same task we've had for the past sort of 10 in-game days. We're on cycle 32, by the way, which is really good. Come on, last little bit. You can do it, guys. Might help if we put some boxes down here, but whatever. They can do the extra running. How are we doing for skills, actually? Let's have a look. Jobs. So, yeah, everyone's leveling up their athletics quite well. Wow, Shark is at 13 athletics. Oh, you haven't done Chaz's stuff. That's why he was cooking. And art, definitely not art. Or combat. And you can do whatever else you like. What's kite? Oh, sweeping and research. Yeah. Is anyone doing research at the moment? Kaiba and Kite are both hard at work. End of the day and still no progress, really. Ah. Food has decayed. Oh no. Oh, we just lost a whole bunch of food. What do we do with this? I don't realise. Rock piles break down into polluted dirt over time. Okay, so food just became a little bit less viable. But still not too bad. So is this guy chilling in a vacuum? Because that's kind of baller. Baller is not a word I tend to say. I'm going to make sure that's very obvious right now. So we're definitely not going to finish the episode until this is done, because I'm kind of bored of saying it at the end of every episode. And next episode we're going to do it, guys. Storage is nearly full. Is someone going to get around to building? No, probably not. Research. Oh, research is so close. That is something that is good progress. And then I guess we'll put some more ration boxes in here, maybe not. Don't know. Or oh god, this is really polluted up here. These are definitely necessary. We need to replant these mealwood. Oh, research complete. Amazing. No seed available. What do you mean no seed? Have we run out of mealwood? Looks like we have. Is that possible? I don't know. That's something we'll have to take a look at. How are they doing? Oh! Kyber's come across. We don't actually need that. Sorry, Kyber. I mean, thank you. But we don't need that. Because now what we do need to do is this at priority 9. Go for it, Kyber boy. Oh, he's given up. Alright, Shark is on the case. Oh, they're going in from above. Is that what I want? I don't know. Probably not, but at the same time, yeah, sure, go for it if that's what you fancy. Okay, the flood is beginning. I really hope I've planned this properly. Wow. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And right on schedule, we have a new duplicate. Let's have a look. Ruby, May, and Hassan. Plus 5 creativity, 6 construction. No, thank you. 3 athletics, 3 construction. May. Amphibious. Vomiter. We are doing very well in all of the things that we need at the moment. Athletics, digging, medicine, learning, strength. Eats a lot, destructive. You know what? I'm going to say hey to May. And it is obviously that time again for another Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist. We haven't had Crow yet. Let's have Crow. Welcome, Crow. Hang on. There we go. 10. 3, 6, 9. Crow needs a bedroom, so this is going to become another bedroom. Immediately, in fact, because research is now completo. So we can deconstruct these. I will regret that. That was interesting. Interesting cadence there. I will possibly regret that, but we'll see. And the mush bar station, we're going to leave that until it's absolutely necessary to be deconstructed, methinks. So, furniture. Another cot for a good friend Crow. And check it out. We've got the water in. We now have this big gap here, which is not sure how to feel about. And the next step is digging up here. So, you know what? Let's go right ahead and do it. Oh wow, this is how set we are at the moment. They're actually doing the priority 5 things. Someone is stressed. Oh, this looks stifled. So end of day 33. Who'd have thought, eh? This is possibly as far as I've come before. We will see. We've got our new duplicate Crow, fast asleep. We've got all of our research done. Our power is now much better because we're not running however much it was, 400 odd joules into there. Food is running well. Oxygen, decent. Not brilliant. Oh, they've done a bunch of this as well. Interesting. Not sure whether that's a good thing or not. And we have forced some carbon dioxide up. Haha. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay, well, I think if my internal clock is telling me correctly that we've hit the end of the episode. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time, where I couldn't honestly tell you what will get done. Hopefully we will move some more of this water, give us access to a little bit more algae over here, and maybe venture into the cold biome. That might be interesting. So that'll be next week. Thank you everyone for watching. My name has been Ninches, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.